Anything up there?
Also, someone likes a theme, because that's the same as the symbol.
No.
Sorry?
Is there anything up there? It's just like, look, it's a bit suspicious that wall right there is blank. I guess it could just be corridor.
Yep.
There's stuff up there and up there. Okay.
Yep.
I thought it was a bit suspicious.
Oh, Trez. Trez suspicious.
I've got another constrict. Oh, we got a matchy, as it were.
Right. Oh, it's just a magic.
Oh, fair enough.
Magic point. Also confusing if you've never picked up any of the glyphs by this point, you open that and there's nothing behind it and you're like, what?
Oh, he's gonna hit you.
Like a jike.
Mm.
Oh yeah, can't do that in the full spectral realm.
I see, we're above where you were before, I think, yeah. Which I assume has slightly warped perspective. Yeah, cool.
Actually, the warping effect is one of the cooler things in the game. I'm surprised more games don't have it. Because if there was, you know, some source material to copy off this.
This is just Flame Reaver time.
If you have a burning need button.
Back across and shoot. Isn't there a monster right in front of us?
It's Florid.
Oh, I see.
Actually, I quite like that, the way you come across... Well, it's probably what that monster was coming off. But yes, I do like the way you find impaled vampires and you can recover them.
Okay, so there's some bricks to push into places. Ah!
What?
I wasn't expecting the hole. Oh, do you just force push them?
Yeah. It's just hey, remember, you can move blocks with that. You don't just use your push-pull ability anymore. Because obviously you can't here.
Yeah, because I'm thinking you could do one by pushing the other block and in front of it.
So one.
You have to actually
So
stand
one.
in front of them.
Yeah. Two. You say, oh, thank goodness. But does he thank me?
No, he does not.
Because he's a jake.
Thanks are not in his vocabulary. There's also a left here. Suspicious.
Just a little extra.
It's very generous with the magic, actually. Left here. There's more enemies in the incorporeal realm by quite a lot there, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Symbol looks familiar.
Doesn't it?
We've got some become corporeal. Some constructs.
Is it inward we want to point them? Have we done something like this before? This feels very familiar.
We unveiled a magic point with one of these.
No, I mean having 4 things and needing to point them to the middle or the outside. I'm sure we've done something like this before.
Quite possibly. There was a puzzle where we had to push bricks into sort of a middle formation.
Well, actually, the funny thing is that we might not have done something like this before. This might be me remembering another time I've played the game.
I see.
I do that. Yes, that door all the way back there.
Is there nothing above us here?
No, we literally have to go all the way back to there, which is a bit of a boot.
A little bit. When we get to this open area in the next room, we actually want to drop down then. And we are going that way. All the way forward. Cool, that wasn't so painful.
Oh, I don't know if you noticed that, but he used a telekinetic ability to pull us towards him. They don't do it very often.
The Oracle's Cave, where Kain's first fateful meeting with Mobius occurred. Mobius played the role of a doddering soothsayer, stirring his pot of visions while dispensing enigmatic predictions to gullible visitors. Underneath the facade was Mobius the Time Streamer, sorcerer of the Circle of Nine, a ruthless manipulator with the power to bend time. Since his murder at Kain's hands centuries ago, these caves have stood vacant, though, like Mobius himself, they are rumored to be only a facade for a much larger, more elaborate complex. I sensed that Kain was here, and at that moment, I would have plumbed the depths of hell to find him.
Okay. There's stuff on the wall as well, that looks interesting too. It's almost like a figure.
And yes, you remember
I
finding
do,
the Oracle of Nosgoth.
You hit it?
Oh, what we do is fairly obvious. There's scratch marks on the ground. We constrict it. We rotate it. Because it's only a facade. There's a much more complex beneath it. It's a complex. That's why it's not called a simple.
Okay.
I just thought it was weird the way they phrased it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this reminds me of that area from Final Fantasy 13. That's flashback humour if you haven't seen our Final Fantasy 13 playthrough.
What?
This, I deduced, must be the man himself, the Time Streamer, Mobius. He seemed not at all the impressive figure I had imagined from Kain's boasted exploits. And yet, even this cold image radiated a certain undeniable power.
Undeniable power!
He wasn't that tall in real life.
No, although Kain's not far off, actually. They sort of changed that in later games. Make him a bit less ridiculously tall. Yes, that's Mobius, the Time Streamer.
But cool.
And this is some sort of weird clock thing.
With 2 levers, so we clearly can't pull them both. And yeah, so those are the symbols of the you guys on them.
That is a good question. What are those symbols?
Oh no, they're not. That one's familiar at the very bottom.
I'm thinking the top left one's familiar, because I'm sure we've just done something with something that looked like a winged hook. And the one on the bottom, yes, is the same one as the one outside. In fact, I suspect if we go outside, actually, no, I don't think it did have the other symbols on it, come to think of it.
No, it just had that one. But anyway.
Yeah, so we're in a round room. There's no up. There is, however, a down. And if we attack that one with fire and attack that one with ice, we can adjust it until we can finally... I can't remember the name of it. The bit from Skyrim where you have to bring them a crystal and you put it in the apparatus.
I don't remember.
It's part of the Crown of Aether quest, but anyway. Joking aside, we'll go down here, which will lead to the rest of the chamber.
These things on the wall, anything, or are they just shapes?
Cogs.
Yeah.
Clockwork.
Okay.
It's sort of trying to hint that this whole place is a mechanism.
Yeah.
And considering that Mobius is the time streamer, we can assume it is everything to do with time. But yes, this does look almost exactly like a puzzle from Skyrim. I wonder if they got the idea from here, or if it's just a giant ball with lights coming off it as a fairly common thing to think of. That's interesting. Now, let's pull some levers. Actually, is there anything else down here? I don't think there was,
No,
was
it
there?
doesn't look like it. There's no, other doorway.
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Oh, what? Wait.
Shall I stop and look around?
Turn up and... Yeah, I think it was just a weird panel on the wall. Looked like it could be a passageway. But no, back up. Let's pull some doodads.
Lever.
I see. So you're pulling the clock hands. And it's affecting where the sun is. Or what look like sunbeams. And there were some symbols on this that you could sort of see from the outside. I think you'd have to look at them up there.
Mostly thinking, where's the... How do we... What? What are we doing? Why are we...
That's what I mean, that there's symbols, so you should probably...
What symbols?
Go back up to the next level. And you're looking over without jumping over. And down. Left. There's like a thing on it, and a thing on it. But you have to move them to those places, I assume. So there's 2. One of them is Nelly at the center. Yeah.
Oh. You can hold it down. Okay.
So at 6 o'clock, it opens the hole. Even deeper underground.
There's another room.
Yeah.
That would kill me if I was a vampire. Oh, light mixing.
Cool. That's the thing where I think it's like, was it the power of Raziel's people to withstand the sun or something?
Maybe.
Because you do always seem to be doing light puzzles, or maybe it's just an ancient mythology, light mirror puzzles is a thing as well.
Well, it's
they're
like
in Tomb Raider.
You don't know if it's because of his remaking as the blue sort of Soul Reaver or not. Anyway, I think this is a fairly simple constructy, matchy colory.
Matchy.
Quite.
And we want red and blue for that one, I assume. Oh yeah.
Oh, and that's a permanent. That's it activated, right? Let me this one. And then I'm assuming we constrict the middle as well.
Do you then shine the light that way?
No, it only goes 3 ways.
Ah, fair enough.
And we still turn it. No. Oh.
Fair enough.
Oh.
More down. Oh, very underground. This appears to be multiple paths.
No, there's only one way. It's just very, very strangely shaped.
So look to the right back there? Oh, okay. Look to the left here. Right, so there's just a little strange alcove. Yes, it looks very warped.
Doesn't it?
Down again.
Those are clan symbols.
Yeah, they're reflected. That's cool.
That top one is Kain's clan symbol, by the way. Then you got Zephon and Melchiah. Same as, I don't know if you've noticed, sometimes you'll get the energy hitting the energy.
Yeah.
Cool.
And oh, works. I think all the symbols are on the floor as well, around the circle.
Yeah, looks like it.
Is they're the same as each other? Unless there's other ones, like every so often. No, they're not.
No, so it's only representing 3 clans. Same as these ones have more of them. So you've got Melchiah, Dumar, Kain, Zephon. Is that us?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But
to do something here.
you can see the marks on the ground again. We're going to constrict. I couldn't really see what that was doing.
It kind of moved a tiny part of the...
Oh, you need to put them on the correct symbols, maybe, yeah.
Right, so we have a yellow hand, and the yellow hand needs to point to a Melchiah. So we need to go... Wait. Yellow anti-clockwise? Yep, yellow Widdershins. So, when we turn those, it changes these.
Oh, that's fair enough. I got that now. So next is...
You can see through.
Yes, you can. Red for the weird spider... blue, rather, is the weird spider legs. If you see what I imagine.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the idea, because he is the big spider, right?
We've done yellow.
Left. Widdershins on Zephon, he was blue. Right.
Don't think that moved the way you were expecting it. Do you want him to be there? Or did he? One more.
Yeah.
And then the top one. Was that unveiled a little more? Cool.
And then red is Kain.
It's the one directly behind. It's that one, isn't it?
Yeah. Time for Kain. Right? What a cool room.
It is all clocks and mechanisms and...
Is that the way we came in?
Yes, it is. We did the dramatic door opening. Oh, this looks more normal now. And down again. Down again. Ooh, no back though. There's a thing you can put him on if you can hit him enough. You also do have quite a lot of magic now if you just want to cast magic.
You deserved that. Joke.
Yeah, there's further along this way rather than down as well.
It's a ramp as well, so I could go either way.
Ah, see, you're just supposed to glide over. But there is a butt head over there as well.
Yes, it's the variety of vampires spawned by Butus.
Oh, that was lucky.
Skill? Thank you.
Look, look.
Hey! Don't develop a luck cough.
Oh! Jump down a
Yeah, I
little
kind of wanted to
further.
look around a bit more than I did there.
So there's monsters in here, by the way.
Yes, I spotted them, don't worry.
Yeah, there's even more mechanism, and this is getting rather dingy looking. I think you could have made that, actually. Try from the center cog.
Well, let's not worry too much about getting out
Oh, okay.
anyway. I'm more worried about finding somewhere where I can kill them. Actually, you know what? I do have loads of magic there. I'll just use it.
Fire! Fire! Oh, water?
Vasa. That's why I don't use it. No. Don't need to swallow your soul.
I'm thinking, do you constrict those, or...?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
And there's a thing to your right as well, because you came from up there.
This is where I started the room, was it?
I think so.
When I can't get back up anyway.
But yeah, it's like there's something over there. Yeah, I'm thinking, can you climb up? Oh, there's that there, yeah. Like a valve, maybe. Oh, it's a clock.
I wonder if I'm supposed to... Obviously not.
I don't think you're supposed to be doing that now.
I was thinking, it looks like you're supposed to jump onto it and like grip it and then pull it down.
Either that or you could try like shooting it, false shooting it.
It's a platform.
False shoot the bottom? Like the very bottom, the bit you were trying to jump on? Maybe it's like a pendulum. No, too imaginative.
I'm not sure a pendulum is what it is, no.
Oh, those blocks.
I moved the blocks.
It looks like a bit of the machinery, doesn't it? You could probably flip that one up, I assume.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to move them out of this zone, which suggests that instead I'm supposed to just move them into here. Although I could possibly stack them, but let's see what happens if I pull this. Yeah, I thought so.
And you can get up there as well now on the
And
right.
it's a sort of pendulum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I assume you can get up there now. But there's lots more other places to do too. Oh, good grief.
That's not confusing at all.
Ah! Stop it! Ah!
It's still good.
Turn around, yeah. That way. What is up here then?
I don't know. Ah, I wonder if I have to stop the pendulum. Time-wise, so that I can get out of here. I need to get out of here in the spectral realm, perhaps. And I have to time it. That would make sense. Well, I did need to restore my magic.
Fair enough.
But that's all that's up there.
It's just some bonus magic. Yes, so we've got that, that's lifted over there. And then yes, the pendulum bit is now swinging. And do you want to go try, are you going to try it in the spectral first?
Oh, that's annoying. Let's try that again. I'm not sure if that was just me messing up or not. Or is there a better one to jump onto?
Try jumping that way around slowly. I'm assuming back up on the thing to your left.
Oh, you think climb it from it?
Either that or you can now reach over there because it was a perspective issue. Because of being walked. I don't really think it's shortest, I suppose.
Oh, maybe.
There you go, yeah.
Or maybe I was just not doing that very competently.
You're going to try and make it.
Mm-hmm. Overthinking it. Didn't need to freeze time at all.
Down some more. Lots of downwardsness. Oh, and there's a wall climb there for getting back up, which we don't need right now. Ever downwards. There's a path down as well.
Is he like stuck in the wall, or is he?
He looks like a corpse to me. Are you going through or on the path around?
I almost guarantee I'm supposed to do that before I do anything
Probably, yeah.
else. I think just round and down.